welcome to another episode of Chief Knows. For this episode, we're going to show you some scenarios with grappling with a knife, okay? You see so many self-defense videos saying, if I do this in the clinch, this is what will happen, or if I do this with a clinch, this is what will happen, okay? So for this episode, we got Greco-Roman wrestlers, Jiu-jitsu guys, MMA guys, and we'll show you what they will do if they had a knife or they did not have a knife, okay? We're going to be doing scenarios. Now, of course, in the last part, I'm going to be showing you what I would do, all right? So anyway, during this time, just so you guys know, I never told them what we would be doing today, okay? So everything comes as a surprise. I'm just showing everybody that if you have a good background in the grappling arts, it'd be very, very easy to transition. So it's better if you're a wrestler, a grappler, and you cross-train in weapon fighting, and the same thing if you're a weapon fighter, make sure you cross-train in all the grappling arts as well, okay? So here we go. Greco-Roman wrestling is one of the most effective forms of martial arts. Now, before this day, I never told Jason that we're going to be experimenting with a knife, okay? And Jefferson as well. Okay, so we just came in here, so what's going to happen is I'm going to ask them what to do in certain scenarios. Okay, now we're going to start with the scenario this way. Okay, so Jefferson will be holding a knife. Okay, don't worry, this is a practice knife. No one's going to get hurt, whatever, okay? So we're going to assume that Jason was able to clinch him while he was holding a knife. Okay, now getting to the clinch is a whole different discipline. It's a whole different episode, okay? So we're just gonna assume that we already got here. So we're already this way. Okay? Jason has control over here, and we're here this way. Now, Jason, show us what you would do in a scenario like this. Let's say, for example, you were able to get his hand, you were able to go inside a clinch. How would you throw him? What would you do? How would you control him after? Okay? Okay, then you're holding the knife to make sure. Okay, if you notice, guys, all of the traditional pins in wrestling and in jiu-jitsu is to make sure that the guy on the bottom is not able to move. Later on, okay, you'll also notice that these things are also effective when blades are involved. Okay, because I really believe that these pins were made so you could beat up the guy or hurt him with whatever bladed instrument you had. Okay. So that's what you would do, Jason, right? Yes. Okay, now let's do this back. If you look at YouTube right now, there's a lot of defenses where if you're the one holding the knife, okay, the person will do this, okay, or they would do something like this, okay, they would do something like this, and they would do a knee strike, a headbutt, this kind of stuff, okay? Now, you being a Greco-Roman wrestler, and you were holding the knife, okay? That's why I'm saying it's very, very important that everybody has to know, or at least have a background, be familiar with Greco-Roman wrestling, because it applies to everything, okay? So let's say, for example, he had a knife, okay? Then you're the one who controlled him. Do the same control I did. Do the same control I did. So the same control I did. Here, give me your hand. Okay, there, and stick your head there, okay? So a lot of self-defense courses teach this, okay? Now, if this was a real fight, Jason, what would you do there? And you wanted to continue with your knife. Yes. So you'd be there.
Parang pag ikaw yung wrestler kasi parang nasa iyo yung tuloy natin.
Mm-hmm.
So yung ikaw in kind of move na masasaksak mo siya.
Yes. Then after you throw him,
Then
okay, let's continue it. Continue the move. See, so it's very easy to throw someone, especially when they have a control like this. It's very yes. See, you go all the way up. So a lot of people don't see that. They think, oh, just because I have this, it's okay. No, it's not. Okay, I don't know why people teach that nowadays. So let's do that again. These are my control ropes, like kind of control. There. Okay, regardless of what this guy can do, if you go against someone who understands this range, you're going flying. So watch what happens. There you go. Okay, of course, when he's down, then the knife comes into play again. Right, so let's do that one more time. There, okay. You know, these are all positions that they do every single day. Okay, now I'll show you another one. So from here, this is like a Russian tie, right? This is the normal Russian tie that people do. Okay, they also teach this in knife fighting. Now, as you guys know, those ones familiar with Greco-Roman wrestling or wrestling, this is just a normal thing people do here every day. So if you were holding the knife and someone did a Russian tie on you, there, okay? So how would you do that if you had the knife, Jason? There, and then sink the knife in. There. Okay. All right, so one more time. There. Then you just do whatever with the knife. Okay? So I'm just showing you guys this so people understand how effective Greco-Roman wrestling is and how effective it is to be able to train from the clinch. We're going to show it to you from a jiu-jitsu perspective, okay? So it's Coach Mike, okay? You're going to be doing this, okay? Coach Mike has this and this, okay? Coach Mike, show me what you would do, whether it's wrestling or jiu-jitsu. Okay, from here, okay? Anong gagawin mo? You were that.
Try to hold tight yung arm niya. Then go to the side. Dito na. Yeah.
Okay. To make sure na hindi nagkakalaw, no?
Ganyan eh.
Okay, paano yung follow-up mo dyan? Okay. Nice. Very nice. Okay, now minsan, paano pag ikaw naman yung may kutsilyo? Can you do that to him also? Ikaw naman yung nakaganon sa kanya. Yan. Okay?
So kung ako yung may knife, I have to frame first.
Balik. Okay. I-frame para maka, ano to, no?
Yes.
Para maka-deliver.
Oh, I frame first.
Frame.
I deliver.
No? Okay, okay. Kasi a lot of people, like I said, they teach grappling against the knife, okay? Of course, when you're up against the knife, the first thing to do is run. You only fight against someone with a knife unless you really, really have to, okay? So now let's try it out with our junior wrestlers. These are our junior wrestlers, okay? This guy will be fighting in Russia in a few weeks, okay? He'll be fighting a lot next year also, all right? So, never tayo nag-usap na gagawin natin ito ngayon, di ba? Di ba? First time mo nga ito hawakan, di ba? Gagawin. Okay, now, show me what you would do, okay? Unrehearsed. Kunyari, naka-clinch ka na sa kanya, nandito ka na. Anong gagawin mo as a wrestler? Nandiyan ka. Okay. Tapos, okay. Yun yung ano mo. Okay, can you explain it to the camera?
Again.
Again. Do it again.
I keep his leg. Then, when he comes up, like in the wrist again. But take the knife.
How do you get the knife? That's how you get the knife. You're gonna get cut. You go. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right. They've never done this before. Okay. Now I'm just showing you guys how important it is to learn grappling and wrestling. Okay. So don't. I see so many martial artists right now. They say this is what will happen in a clinch, but they've never done clinch training. They've never rolled or trained or practiced with guys like this. So you have to be able to be well versed in this kind of stuff. Okay, even with weapon fighting, especially with weapon fighting. Now, for example, here you had the knife. Now, gawin mo sa kanya yung ano. Yeah, yung grip kanina, di ba? Ganyan. Ikaw, ang may hawak na kutsilyo, anong gagawin mo? Break yung grip. Okay, let's say hindi mo na break yung grip, malakas to. Oh, hindi mo nakuha. Then, that's how mo pin. Yes, exactly. Okay, one more time, do that again. Hindi mo na ilabas. Get the underhook. Now, good. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, now, if you notice, okay, they never did any training with weapon fighting ever. okay? But since wrestling, grappling, these arts are always full contact, they're always being tested, you're always, pushing against a live resisting opponent, it becomes natural to them to be able to control with or without the weapon. Now, with a little bit more training with the weapon, guess how dangerous that would be, okay? So, you guys also have to remember, whenever you're training, whether it's weapon fighting or anything else, you have to be well versed in all ranges, okay? Don't assume, okay? Like, even if there's a guy who claims he's an instructor in whatever, okay? Search out the people who specialize in different ranges. That's what we did. Okay, these are our junior wrestlers, okay, of course, from the female division, so watch. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you got?
So yun po, di ba? Pagkahawak mo siya, tapos may kutsilyo siya sa gilid, ibababa mo yung arm kung saan niya hawak yung knife din. Sa side mo siya, tapos papasok mo yung ulo mo sa may bandang legs niya, tapos i-roll mo siya pa side. Cartwheel po.
Oo naman.
Di ba nandito po yung arm niya kung saan niya hawak yung knife? Then after that, bababa mo muna siya para hindi ka niya saksak. Then, hilahin mo to. Pagkahila mo ng ganyan, pasok mo to dito. Yan. Then, luhod. Luhod mo to. Tapos angat mo to para nakabuelo ka din. Then make sure na hawak mo to para hindi siya makagawa ng din para masaktan ka niya. Then, that's
Okay. So again, I never told them that we were going to do this, okay? It's inherent in all people who practice wrestling and grappling to be able to do these kind of things. So our thing here, one of the lessons we're trying to show everybody is you have to be well versed in these kind of arts. All right, so you guys might be asking, what would you do? What would you do? You're having so many people do this and that. Okay, so I'll show you maybe one scenario. Okay, so if you're well versed, well, if you're familiar with grappling with the clinch and knife fighting, okay, you'll be able to do stuff like this, okay, which is what we teach in our system. But then again, our system is a very open one. We're constantly learning as well. And we get inputs from everybody, okay? So if you guys have any inputs you want to share, please feel free to share with us, okay? So let's say, for example, I was here, Grayson's holding me here, okay, this way, all right? I would use this also as an underhook, keep me holding, okay? So if I pull him this way, make him step, all right? So if I make him step, I'm gonna pull him down to a head-arm control. Okay? But when I put him down, head-arm control, I'm hitting arm control him right here, right straight into him. Okay, so watch this. I did slowly, make him step, right? Okay? If I make him step, I push his head down, then I go straight to the neck. Okay, very, very easy. Okay? I use the off-balancing techniques I know to be able to get the positions where I can deliver the knife. Okay? I'm not too much on throwing too much, okay? Although that's also good, because I just want to be able to sink it in right away, and then we're done, okay? Another simple thing also from here. Let's do it this way. Grab me by the elbow. There, okay? Anytime somebody grabs you this way, all you have to do is switch it over, run him into a wall. Okay? Just run into a wall, this hits, goes right in. Okay? So, it's very important that we're always familiar with grappling, okay, being in the clinch. Another one would be this, he's holding me the wrist this way, okay? I think Coach Mike showed a while ago when he went here this way, okay? But to bring here this way, I have everything waiting. Okay, it's all there. So, it's not good, of course, to show these kind of techniques too much. I'm just showing you guys how important it is to be able to have a background in these arts, all right? So that's it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.